Overweight people, particularly diabetics, want to adopt a healthier lifestyle but can't. It's simply too hard. We clinicians try to help them but can't. So we all suffer in quiet desperation as the obesity epidemic rages on. A solution has been staring us in the face. Digital media has shown tremendous success in changing public behavior. We have harnessed this enormous power in our app to coach healthy lifestyle. Here's how. This 3-month program contains entertaining mini-series of under 3-minute segments spread throughout the day. Cliffhangers keep the users hooked on the next day's programs. To appeal to a wide diversity of user identities, our teachers, our avatars are real persons like Om.
You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. Each morning starts with an info video conference of 8 diverse graduates, like this.
Every day for the next 3 months, we'll help you stay on track and offer some chuckles along the way.
And
I was amazed by how everything in this app can be done conveniently wherever I am.
And
if it ain't simple and easy, I couldn't do it every day. So this is for me.
Knowing the long and short of what a sugar rush does to this body literally scared the insulin out of me. No way I'd let a sugary taste lay me to waste. Never let in fact diabetes. Never let a bad diet beat us.
initially, we ask users to cut calories only by progressive portion control. We then introduce food choices from the Mediterranean diet to gradually displace their unhealthy selections. Our registered dietitian avatar conveys lively nutritional info regularly like this.
Experiment with your own spice concoctions. Instead of regular pasta, try some interesting variations such as shirataki noodles, which are made from konjac yam fiber.
In this app, we don't teach by the thou shalt not commandment method, nor the medical library TMI approach. Rather, we dispense practical info in micro doses and empower the user to make small, stepwise personal choices. We get users to exercise daily by applying the neuroscientific habit-forming loop principle. We keep them engaged with video gamification techniques. They get delightful virtual rewards. Every week you complete your promised steps. If you fall short 3 days in a row, but as soon as you make up for it, we track and display personal daily progress on a dashboard. We send timely messages to encourage compliance.
From a 2,000 patient similar program I ran in my practice for 25 years, I've identified many pain points and pivotal levers. Diet and exercise won't hold people. That's why the market's retention rate is only 30 to 50%. Ours was 90%. The secret sauce is a holistic body, mind, spirit embrace.
To engage users with a deepening sense of camaraderie and wholeness, our app is loaded with humor, images, music, and sharing. We focus on anti-stress training and offer guided meditation and soothing discussions on wisdom of the ages.
Every few minutes, we're going to help you refocus by sounding the chime.
In short, Metacardio persuades users to adopt a healthy and happy lifestyle and feel as close and attached to it as their personal mobile device.
Our health app applies the behavioral changing power of digital media to coach healthy guideline lifestyle to overweight adults, pre-diabetics, and diabetics.
Metacardio.
This week in Good Night, we're going to think about something we all are very familiar with: water. Like many things, we think we know it until we really look into it and find that it is much more amazing and less understood than we presumed.
Water is the driving force of all nature, Leonardo da Vinci observed. High school chemistry teaches us that H2O is the only universal solvent. It's the only thing that can dissolve everything else. It's the mightiest mixer in the world. It's practically everywhere.
We won't dwell on the common knowledge that water is absolutely essential for our survival, and the fact that about 2/3 of our body is made of water. Sorry, no substitution. Water, and only water, will do. Nothing else even comes close. Where there is life, there is water. Where there is no water, there is no life.
Welcome to Metacardio. I am Om, and this is Moa.
Hi! Together we represent the collective experience of over 2,000 people who succeeded in this healthy lifestyle program over a span of many years.
This app is designed for adults age 21 or older. Your personal privacy is of utmost concern for us. Feel free to use a made-up username. If you buy this app, only the App Store has your financial information. We don't, and you will not see any advertising or links to products here.
We do need your accurate age, gender, height, weight, and the city where you live, though, because our safe and sound lifestyle suggestions are based on them.
You either allow data to be imported from your Apple Health, or you may enter it manually.
Now let us show you how to use our app once you sign up for the 2-week free trial.
First, tap this to enter some basic info so that we can make the most suitable lifestyle suggestions to you, such as how much weight to lose and how fast. There are explanations along the way for why we need the info.
If you are busy or absent-minded, maybe check all 3 here so we can send you reminders for each day's tasks. You cannot get to the next day's program until you have taken a few minutes to complete all the cards for the day.
Please proceed to week 0, part A, to do a few mini prep steps. Most are just to get you mentally geared up. Once done, you can skip parts B, C, or D and begin week 1, day 1 of your 2-week free trial.
This is like deciding where you want to go, then turning on the ignition and checking the gauges before driving off. Let's start the journey now.
In the beginning of each of the 12 weeks, you see a daily welcome card with its theme title.
We then ask you to go on your scale when you get out of bed and right after using the bathroom. This is the most accurate weight of the day and the lowest.
If you didn't do that, and it's late in the day, enter yesterday's weight so you can move on. But the next day, you'd better get your accurate weight entered so we can keep track for you.
The same process applies to the number of steps you've taken by the end of each day according to your pedometer, which is also built into most smartphones.
Research proves that those who weigh themselves daily lose twice as much weight as those who only do it once a week. And people who don't do it at all end up gaining weight.
Every day, you get to watch a 1 to 3 minute info video on what and why certain lifestyle suggestions are made for the week. You'll be hearing it from several friendly characters of rather diverse backgrounds and personalities.
Followed by a card with bullet points of the key takeaways from the info video.
There are daily cards suggesting painless tactics for reducing food and sugary drink intake.
You get mini-series videos on specific nutritional topics presented by our registered dietitian.
She offers tons of helpful professional suggestions.
Instead of regular pasta, try some interesting variations, such as shirataki noodles, which are made from konjac yam fiber, or experiment with zoodles, made from zucchini.
In the beginning, you'll still be on the same food you've been eating, presumably because you like it. Over time, we'll suggest better substitutes for you to try.
We understand nobody would keep eating food they don't like for very long, no matter how healthy it's supposed to be. We aim for long-term sustainable success here.
Some weeks you get to watch entertaining miniseries story videos, each 1 to 2 minutes long.
Omar, I'll teach you how to ride this spirited champion.
Lessons grounded in real-life stories often stays with you longer, even on topics some people find boring, like diet, exercise, and stress training.
Again, takeaway bullet points follow each video.
Our graduates have told us clearly that stress in daily life has contributed greatly to their weight and health problems. That's why we stress stress relief.
Every day we offer sessions for mental refreshment. Here's our breathing room. Some call it meditation. On week 1, you have the option to listen to a series of training tutorials. Any time of any day, you may click this to do your breathing exercise for any length of time with or without the tutorial.
There are many health hazards in prolonged sitting, so every day you will see a different reminder card to stand, stretch, and smile frequently.
Throughout the day, you also see quotation cards for information, humor, motivation, and inspiration. You may bookmark any of the cards for future review.
Near the end of the day, we have you reflect on your overall mood for the day, and we track it for you.
We end your day with a good night audio podcast for a couple of minutes to help you relax with a pleasant sensation and positive thoughts before going to sleep. It also helps to put things in perspective.
This shows a calendar of all the days in this program. If something unexpected comes up, you may skip up to 2 days in a row. After that, we'll prompt you to resume.
This page summarizes your progress, indicates how many more cards on the app you still have to complete, and periodically sends you awards if you've been good.
So there you have it. Please go ahead and move on to Week 0, Part A, and get started with us.
We look forward to having you in our sensible and delightful program.
So, how have you been doing with this week's exercise of counting at least one different blessing a day to be grateful for?
Many bodies want to be slimmer, and for sure nobody wants cancer. Be grateful we have a miracle body regulatory system called metabolism, often taken for granted. It is a process of making and breaking everything up and down in our body.
How awesome is eating an apple now, and in a few hours your metabolism makes it into you?
Over 99% of all our body parts will be broken down and eliminated, even our teeth and bones. Thankfully, the body also keeps us replenishing our trillions of cells with new and vital ones. This is a busy body with a miracle process called metabolism. Roughage and exercise are very good for our 30-foot-long digestive tract and our entire body playground as a whole.
60,000 miles end to end, our circulatory plumbing system delivers all necessary life support to every part of the body by deploying some 25 trillion blood cells from their bone marrow depots.
Their propeller is the heart, a fist-sized muscle that pumps 100,000 times a day, 24/7, to a total of 3 billion times a lifetime. We all share the feeling that our heart is more than just a sub-pump.
Many people believe that they are fat or thin because of their genetics, so there isn't much they can do. That is only partly true, and not in the way people might think. We have not gained the 20 to 30% in excess body weight in the past decades because of some massive genetic mutation. We have changed our lifestyle. A tip: if you can walk, Do your 10,000 steps tomorrow and be grateful for the miracle feet with every step you take.
Good night.